my flash here.
I heard you. This camcorder is really starting to show its age. Autofocus is real slow. The zoom's real slow too. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be pretty quick.
Why don't you walk over by the pool?
What?
Why don't you go find where the pool is?
Oh, Mom, there's laundry stuff. Oh. Any women?
Yeah, if the unit would have been one of these right around here. Called Hurricane.
I said let's go complain. And that autofocus is getting slow.
What is that? It's sitting out there. Shall I go for a ride?
Yeah, let's go for a ride. That's what we should be riding. Convertible. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna get stolen if I keep doing this shit.
Where's the cover for it?
In the back. Goes down automatically.
But where's the cover for the boot?
I don't know.
For the top. I bet it's... I hate to tell you, I think it's in there. You have to pull it out first. Look at this. The houses are behind the walls.
As I feel a bullet enter my head. There we go. Change the shutter speed.
Those windows towering.
Make everything alright. quick.
It's a great big place they were putting up, like a castle.
See, autofocus would kick in. And then my door closed.
What do you do with the instructions for the top?
They're in the glove compartment.
Say it's supposed to be put back in the truck.
You see a cop standing along the side with his megaphone. Put the camcorder away for your own personal safety. Well, I've been doing this now for 4 minutes.
Whoa.
Something big.
I guess so. Rear-ended, like 3 cars. Both of them. It's really kind of neat. Look at them.
Is one behind us?
No. I can walk here and see if we can share. Walk back.
Well,
One went right in and sat down, Ralph, and the other one, sorry. The other ones I'm sort of hesitant. Look at that one went right in and sat down.
And on a lightweight aircraft, aluminum and powered by two 500 cubic inch Cadillac engines. And these two engines produce somewhere around 750 horsepower, so for your own safety, please remain seated at all times while the boat is moving. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next stop will be the Seminole Indian Islands, so hang on, because here we go.
those y'all that are interested, head back yonder.
Only bugs survive though. Bugs and geckos and snakes because they got no eyelids. And this one. What it is actually is catching one of these things with your hand. Doesn't have a whole lot to do with wrestling. And of course, I'm not going to use that one. We're going to use one that's going to be all happy. Under normal circumstances, you're never going to get this close to an alligator. Okay? A normal alligator won't let you near it. It runs away. You can't get bit by something like that. It's impossible. If an alligator doesn't run away from you, or if an alligator actually approaches you, then for some reason, that animal is not scared. That's the kind you have to worry about. It's also the kind most people tell you is tame. Once you find it around town and stuff. When somebody tells you about a tame alligator, get your cameras ready. Tell them to show it to you. When you get up there, get it in focus, and tell them to pet it. Any one of y'all can walk in here, walk around, walk up to any one of these alligators. It's not going to do a thing. Of course, you can mimic my voice and maybe put on this jacket. Some strange results out of a couple of them. But the thing is, that's the kind of alligator you have to worry about. You can walk right up to it, and they do nothing until they think you're going to enter their little safety zone, which is from the tip of the tail to the tip of the nose and out to the side where they can reach. Not out in front, not out in back. Most people, they don't walk up to the tail because you hear all these stories about, oh, they break your legs, they kill you with your tail. They don't. Tails have no teeth. They don't bite you with it. Tails are used defensively. Maybe a big alligator might be able to trip you. Other than that, nothing. It's about a 4 on the out scale. If it hits you in the leg. The front end's where the teeth are really getting. One fell up here in the sand. We get this show on the road. Right? Cornucopia crocodilians. I like them big words. And that's what alligator tails are good for. It's a wonderful handle. Okay, this guy's about 6 feet. Weighs about 75 pounds. Okay. If the animal's head goes up a little, it sees nothing at all in front of it. Okay. Let me explain what I did there. The head came up. I put a hand under the chin, lifted. When the mouth is completely closed, you grab them by the end of the nose. You get them with your other hand, and you hold on. Wait till you get control. Sometimes when you get a hold of them, they'll shake, or they'll spin. If they do that, you let go. And you start over. It's real simple. Okay? Once you gain control of them, you turn the head in the direction you plan to walk. That impairs their ability to spin in that direction. Okay? When you get the head out here, you cover the eye, so he can't see you. And you can simply walk around in a big old circle till you can sit on his back. When the head's out here and the tail's way out here and you stand right there, there is nothing this animal can do, even if you let go. He can only go that way. I like that stuff. Okay. Now, makes no difference how big the animal is either. 5 foot, 15 foot. If you're patient, you can catch them with your hands. If you get in a hurry, you usually make a mistake and they bite you. Those shows aren't real fun. You got the animal. You're sitting on its back. The next thing most people would try and do is tie the jaws shut. When you're alone, you start that by pinning the mouth with your chest and chin. That leaves both hands free. You can wrap rope or tape around the snout. I'm going to pin it. I'll stick my hands out to the side for about 2 or 3 seconds for the sake of pictures, and we'll go on. We'll tell you something else. Remember, you love me.
Absolutely awe-inspiring, isn't it?
Wonderful.
It's amazing. You take a little rope, you wrap it around here a couple times, a little granny knot, you're done.
Real simple. All right? The reason you get away with stuff like that is because the muscles in all animals' jaws, including people, are designed for closing. There isn't much strength required for opening. Nothing has to force its mouth open in order to eat it. But you have to have power to close to crush things and chew stuff up. Right? All animals, dogs, moose, cattle, crocodile. Excuse me, you gonna open that mouth? Okay. Anyway, this guy here's probably got around 500 pounds per square inch closing pressure. And only 2 or 3 pounds of pressure to hold his mouth open. No matter how hard it tries, you can always hold it shut. Problem is, if you're in the jaws, you're not going to be able to force the mouth open to get out. Nostrils, right here. This is what the animal breathes through, not the mouth. The eyes sink into the skull. That protects them from harm during combat. The membrane that slides across the eye is called the nictating membrane. That enables the alligator to see while it's underwater. Sit, Moo Boo. You done? Oh, yes, not. The bony plates on the back are called scutes. It's armor plating for combat. There's also a solar panel. It's used to regulate the body temperature. They use it to raise it. Okay. Brain is right there in the center of the skull. This fellow's got a whopper about the size of my fingernail. A lot of people think alligators are stupid, but look at it realistically. How many alligators do you ever find that try to pet people? The belly skin and the sides is that leather that they use for handbags and everything else. Body meat is red meat, tail meat is white meat. This here is about the best thing on that planet for human consumption if it comes to meat. Nothing has more protein than alligator with the exception of beef. Nothing has less cholesterol and fat than alligator with the exception of fish. Good stuff. You look in the mouth. You look in the mouth, you see someplace between 80 and 88 teeth. The teeth are designed to rip, tear, or crush, not chew. If it can't swallow something whole, it'll bite and spin, continue until what's in the mouth is not attached to anything else. My favorite part is right there in the bottom, the tongue. Everybody should be appreciative of an alligator's tongue. They don't like the way people taste. Human flesh is salty. They don't like salt. Crocodiles don't really care. They have a tendency to swallow the pieces that rip off your body.
Like dogs.
Huh?
Like dogs.
They like any small animal, really. But I tell you something. A normal alligator, you can hold on to the leash and he ain't coming near you. When he comes near you and he eats your dog when you're holding the leash, that's probably because you or somebody else have been feeding that thing. Actually, I shouldn't say probably, but it is. Alligators do not usually eat people. They usually just rip portions of your anatomy off, taste them a little while, and spit them out. Everybody feels better knowing that.
Alligators normally want to attack someone that's bigger than or like Greek size, like because they usually try like older ladies or small kids, like they get attacked on here.
No.
Newspapers we can read. I probably live down here.
Newspapers don't sell when they say people are stupid, alligators get eaten.
It was up in Waxahachie. Remember last
Yeah,
year?
the newspaper said the kid was in knee-deep water.
Right.
He wasn't.
Right.
How does an alligator swim up to your knee and jump up and grab your hand? That doesn't happen. The kid's head was at water level. You ever hear them stories about flip them on their back, rub their belly, they go to sleep? Yeah, they're good stories, but they don't work. You flip a gator on his back, you restrict blood flow to the brain. You do it wrong, the animal dies. Do it too often, the alligator dies. What I'm doing here doesn't kill him. I need to put him to sleep. If it works, it might look pretty good. Catch is, you need to hold the eyes closed and get the animal to stop. They only close their eyes when they blink, when they fight, and when they sleep. He's wide awake. He's just not sure if he's supposed to snore or bite right now. Watch what happens when the eyes are. Same wonderful creature he was just a minute ago. And after that, you'd think he'd want to rip off a leg, but it doesn't. Under normal circumstances, like I said, you cannot get close to an alligator. All right? There's two instances where a wild or normal, a normal alligator will initiate contact with a person. One is when the person is about this deep in the water. They see your head. You look like a duck. They'll come by for that. The other is if you walk up on a female's nest. If the female that made that nest is alive, you're going to meet her. scare you away, it may jump up and run you to your truck. But other than those two instances, it's almost impossible for you to get bitten by an alligator. A normal alligator. Just keep in mind, you cannot be bitten by something that is not there. And an alligator that doesn't run away or that approaches you is totally unimpressed. And if you do something wrong, you're going to bleed. So let him do it.
I just drive the boat on.
Of course, it went down. Now, if you had 6 or 8 people. I forgot that's why they call it sawgrass. Just like that.
This is an alligator doing what alligators do best. Nothing. Alligators only want to do, I'm going to spin the boat around just a minute so I can see this creature too. Alligators only want to do 2 things. Eat and rest. Nothing else. They eat birds, turtles, fish, anything they can get. They're just like a shark. They're an eating machine. Well, see, the birds aren't really afraid of him because the birds know they're faster than he is. Alligators have been on this planet for somewhere around 14 million years. Just a few million years ago, they used to go from less than 45 and 50 feet. And if you were to fall in the water right here, this guy would try to taste you, without a doubt. This guy would be about 6.5, 7 feet long. He'd have anywhere from 800 to 1,000 pounds of crushing power in his jaws. He's not afraid of us because he's a lot stronger than we are and he knows it. The only thing this guy fears is other alligators. And that's because about 30% of an alligator's diet is alligator. They eat each other. Alligators are basically nocturnal creatures and actually prefer to do their hunting at night. That's because they're not as fast as most creatures out here. They actually need that cover of darkness to survive.
See Snoop sticking out. I don't know what this is.
See, he's watching. He's not.
Said they could see out the sides too.
Yeah.
He's watching your niece, Scott.
Usually they'll try to keep moving closer and closer to the birds. Let me spin the boat around so everybody else can see this creature. What's up, chicken? What's up? This bird here? Come here, come on. This is the purple gallinule.
She lost it. Them dogs going blackbird.
These little brown birds here, these are the bowtail grackles. The females are a light brown color and the males are an all black.
I see those black there.
The females outnumber the males 12 to 1. Come on, check it out. Get up here.
Are they all that friendly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah.
Your little baby? Running on the weeds right over there.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
It's about 7 or 8 days old. She's going to head back to the nest and take care of the other little critters. When these purple gallinules mate, they mate for life. They stay together forever. 12 to 1. Lucky birds. But these purple gallinules do have one minor little problem. They're a major part of the alligator's diet. The alligator can stay underneath the water for 2 or 3 hours, slow its heart rate down to 2 or 3 beats per minute. They'll lay there very patiently, just waiting for one of these birds to come by. And then when they do, boom, it's chicken tonight.
Head, aren't they?
Yeah. They have no natural fear of man at all. Don't you hate when I do that? Oh, you want the big piece, right? Grackle's gonna take it from you. You comfortable? Now that I'm on my break, stop.
Oh boy. There
Go
you go.
fishing.
I don't see
Tap bird, a tap.
I don't know. So this is all federal property or?
It's part of the National Preserve, actually.
National Preserve. Yeah. And
Yeah, these birds got no fear.
and the Seminoles, they've been granted some special something or whatever.
Well, no, the Seminoles were granted everything.
Everything. That used to be their land. That's what,
No, actually, if you know what the Seminoles are, they're just a group of runaways. So they are from a lot of different tribes that didn't want to. Actually, the Seminole Indians did sign a peace treaty, which most people don't know about it, in 1836.
whoa, that's
This is an Oscar.
oh, what?
An Oscar. This is actually a member of the piranha family. Yep.
Oh,
They eat other fish, don't they?
piranha eat too. Find those in the Amazon. Uh-oh. That's it.
Yep, so it's more fishing. I'm a good airboat captain now. Now, as I was telling you about the Seminoles, what happened is around 1840, 1836, they signed a peace treaty, and a few of them didn't want to become part of the 5 civilized tribes, which were the Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and a couple other tribes. So a small band of them ran away down here to South Florida, along with a lot of slaves, a lot of Negro slaves. And you can actually tell by looking at the Seminoles where they're dark complected and stuff like that. And now they live on a reservation over in Hollywood in government housing. They have bingo parlors and gambling where they get to keep all their profits and pay no taxes. And that's why each Seminole Indian gets a dividend check of about $3,000 to $4,000 every month. And like they say here in Florida, you can give the Indians a lot of things, but you can't give them a job.
We saw that in the news about
Yeah, I
that.
thought they would be around here, the woods and things, you know, walking.
No, actually, they've got their Cadillacs. Most of them are downtown playing bingo.
How can I be a Seminole Indian?
Can you be adopted?
I wish.
Yeah, it's not a bad life after all, isn't it?
What? Oh, yeah, I see that. Here I am, typical tourist.
You go get the car. We'll get it closer to it.
Got my camera. Yeah.
Banner behind the plane.
Oh, you can drink a beer or something?